3 days before the wedding, his parents slid a prenup across the table like a weapon. His mother's nails were perfect, blood red, matching the wine she hadn't touched. His father sat beside her, hands folded, eyes smug behind his gold-rimmed glasses. And then there was Ethan, silent. The man who'd once sworn he'd marry me with or without a penny. He didn't even look up. That was the moment I stopped loving him. We met 5 years ago in a bookstore. He reached for the same copy of The Art of War and laughed, saying it was for work, not war. I believed him. He worked for his father's company, family business, he said, like it was a burden. I didn't know then that he meant family money. Back then, I had no reason to hide what I owned. My late father left me his empire, quietly, discreetly. I never flaunted it. Ethan liked that about me. "You make me feel like a man who earns," he said once. I see now how that sentence curdled over time. The signs came slowly. The canceled dinners, the sudden business trips, the credit card I never applied for, but somehow my name appeared on it. Then came the phone call, a lawyer, confirming some documents for your fiancé. I asked which ones. He hesitated. Then I heard it, the words that cracked everything open. The transfer of your trust holdings into a joint marital account. My trust. My father's legacy. My silence shattered that day, but not outwardly. I thanked the lawyer, hung up, and smiled at the mirror. I'd finally met the real Ethan. 3 days before the wedding, when his parents pushed the prenup toward me, I didn't flinch. The contract was thick, pages of clauses meant to strip me of everything in the event of divorce. His father leaned back, smug. His mother smirked. And Ethan, sweet Ethan, avoided my eyes like a coward. I slid the papers toward my lawyer, my real lawyer, the one they didn't know I had. He flipped through the pages, his expression unreadable. Then he looked up and, with one perfectly timed pause, said, "You might want to read the version she brought." I placed my copy on the table. My lawyer handed out fresh documents. Same format, identical binding. But inside, the terms were different. In mine, the assets didn't vanish. They multiplied. The prenup secured every cent of my wealth, separated our estates, and, this was my favorite part, granted me exclusive control over any shared ventures. Ethan's father squinted. His mother's smile faltered. Ethan finally spoke. "What is this?" "A fair deal," I said. "If you want me to sign something before I marry into your empire, you'll sign mine before you touch a single dollar of it." He didn't. Not that day, not ever. When the wedding got postponed, everyone whispered that I called it off, that I couldn't handle his family, that maybe I wasn't ready. I didn't correct them. Let the world think I broke under pressure. Meanwhile, my lawyer filed 2 quiet motions. One freezing the joint account Ethan had tried to create under my name, and another tracing his financial transactions. Turns out, he'd already transferred small amounts from my father's trust, testing the waters. Each withdrawal became evidence, each lie a nail. By the time he realized what was happening, the walls had closed in. The board at his father's firm had been concerned about his misuse of company funds. The prenup scandal leaked, and I, the poor, fragile fiancé, became the betrayed victim who'd found the strength to walk away. In truth, I didn't walk. I built the exit myself. A week later, Ethan showed up at my door. He looked nothing like the man who used to laugh in bookstores. His voice cracked when he said, "You ruined me." I tilted my head. "No, Ethan, you did that when you tried to make me small." He laughed bitterly, but I could see it, the dawning realization. I hadn't been the naive girl he thought I was. I'd been studying him. Every smirk, every signature, every quiet insult wrapped in affection. I didn't need revenge that screamed. I wanted the kind that whispered, the kind that made him relive the loss every morning when he saw my name in the headlines, not as his almost wife, but as the investor who acquired a controlling stake in his father's company through a shell trust. Yes, I bought them out. Every share that mattered. 3 days before the wedding, they'd shoved a prenup in my face, smirking like they'd already won. Now, I sit in the same chair, sipping the same wine his mother never drank, signing the final acquisition papers. Across the table, his father's eyes burn. His mother's nails tap nervously. Ethan? Nowhere in sight. I smile. I believe this makes us family, after all. People say revenge doesn't heal you. They're wrong. It doesn't heal, it rewrites. And in my version, the woman who was supposed to be silenced became the one who owned the room.